What's good? What is good? What's good? What's good? Hope all is well with you guys. Had a great day of boxing matches yesterday. Want to see if you guys want to chop it up real quick, talk about it, see who's got in the building. I know we got it's early Sunday morning, so people might not be as ready and willing to go this morning. But hey, man, this is the morning show, man. This is the morning show. So we're gonna roll. Hope all is well. What's going on, Emmanuel Mamak? My man, Mike James Boxing. What's good, man? Somali Pirate, what's happening? Mark Pinkerton, what's good? Yes, sir, man. What's going on with you, Brian S? Hope you guys get to see all the fights. Young Merv, what's happening? A Key Smith, man. You got to let me give me that pronunciation. You got to give me a phonic on that first name. I think it's a key. It could be a Kai, a Key, Smith. So let me know. Give me a phonics on that, man. So I made sure I pronounced your name right. Organic Herbs, 412, what's happening? Bobby Jean, what's good? Harold Jones, Cass, what's going on, man? Been a minute, man. Were you on there yesterday? Maybe briefly. I get confused because I sit and watch other people's streams as well. So you might have been on another stream that I saw your name on. A a a Kai. A Kai, right? A Kai Smith. Cool. Kelly Z Kells C. What's going on? Damian Hood, what's good, man? How you feeling? Yeah, we back talking to the Bison fans. Back, man. Jaime Munguia is not ready, home. That's what's up. Akai Smith, got you. Um, man, Jaime Munguia is not ready, man. He said, "Yeah, I was here for a little bit, fam. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I thought I saw you, man. It's like, but I didn't want to. I know we didn't have like a long interaction. So what's good, Cass? Don Ron, I'm chilling, man. You know, sitting up here in Dallas, Texas, spending money and watching money burn at a hotel. God dang, I hate spending money. Oh man, Fanon, don't stop working. Nah, man, we rolling. That's what we doing, man. We talking boxing, keeping it going, man. I love boxing. It's an easy thing to do, man. Especially once you get going, you know. Get myself a cup of coffee, ate a little breakfast in this ridiculously expensive ass hotel I'm staying in. At least they gave me my breakfast for free. My wife is a hotel snob, so she's got to have a hotel with like two separate rooms and you know all that shit. So yeah, Munguia is green, man. What's going on, Mark Blake? Yeah, Munguia is green. He don't know. He don't need it. He does not need to get in there with any top 140, 54 pounder. He will get blasted. He'll get blasted by Hurd. He'll get blasted out by Charlo. He ain't beating Laura. He's not beating any dude. That cat is not, he's not beating Austin Trout. No. They better keep that boy away from them. Damien Hood, since you still in Dallas, are you still gonna do a live video chat? I'm doing one now. I think I might do a Game of Thrones one later today, man, just to shoot the shit with people after I get done with this. Um, didn't GGG try to fight him? Yeah, man. They wouldn't sanction it because the kid, man, that kid ain't ready, man. That kid is not ready. That kid would have got knocked out by Gennady Golovkin. Oh yeah, so, Aladdin Saddam said Trout will beat him. He'll box around him. Exactly. Jaime, oh man, I didn't even know. Yeah, Frank, TZ Franks, Munguia telegraphs all his punches. Absolutely, man. They're trying to look for a star out of this kid. Hey, look, he's got the physical ability. He's a strong kid, but Liam Smith was tagging that boy up a good amount, man, a good amount. Ulysses Garza, what's going on? He said Munguia knows he's green. He mentioned it after the fight. Yes, hey, you got a belt though, man. So you're supposed to be fighting. You're supposed to be fighting people, but they need to give him some more soft touches. Give him some more time, man. He came back pretty quick, but he ain't gonna get ungreen too quick. I'm up to season 5 on my Game of Thrones binge watch for now. And that's what's up. Oh, you getting there? Yeah, season 5. What are we in? Are we in season 6? Or you got one more season left? I don't think we just saw season 7. Yeah, man, you getting there now, dude. You getting there. That's what's up. Ron Finkel said, Lar Munguia ASAP. Man, that boy will tear that boy up. What's good, Ron Finkel? Say after 9. Yeah, good fight. Yeah, and Lara beat that dude. That's not even going to be a good fight. That's just going to be boring, easy work. That's you're just going to watch Lara just make him miss and slap him for 12 rounds. I liked how he stepped on that gas, though. What's good, Cool Key? Ladam Sanam said he wasted too many punches too. Yeah, absolutely, man. He was letting them roll, man. Ray Zone said, "Good morning, y'all. What's good with you, man?" Oh, you got Ollie's Voso say you got 2 more seasons, so you got 5 and 6, right? Because we're going into season 7. Yeah, man. I can't remember if we're going to season 7 or we're going into season 8. But you got a while, man, because the last season, whatever it is, isn't coming out for like a year from now. I think they wrapped up filming, like all the filming, but now they got to do the editing and all the stuff, the CGI, whatever else they got to do to get that right. Fanon, what's good in the morning? Blazing, what's blazing in sports, man? Slap you with a ham sandwich? The truth, Fanon. Do you think Usyk should go to heavyweight? PS salute. Yeah. When no. I want to see him fight Tony Bellew. Since he called out Tony Bellew, oh man, call out Tony Bellew, man. Hey, fight Tony Bellew, man. I don't know how those tip tap punches are gonna do with them big boys, man. Even guys just a little bit bigger who have any type of mobility. But it is what it is, man. He looked good. But now I want to see him I want to see him dog walk Tony Bellew. That's what I want. Tony Bellew talk too much. That's what I want to see. Killer's at 154. That's why Canelo moved up. Yeah, Canelo had to get up out of there. Cass Fanon, you think Munguia at this stage can beat Brook? Yeah, I do. I think he'll hurt Kell Brook because he's too big. He's so big. I mean, that's a 160-pounder for sure. I think he would. He might hurt him. But if he can't hurt him, he'll lose. Because Kell Brook's a better boxer. But it's just, I don't know about the dimensions. And I don't like how he jumps back and then he jumps in. You know, like every punch that Munguia has to throw, he's got to back up and he's got to run in. Like he does kind of like an exaggerated version of what Sergey Kovalev does when Kovalev will get people on the ropes and back up. But I don't know, man. That's a toss up, really. I'm just always wondering about Kell Brook's eyes. Oh, Woolbag says season 8 is next. Okay, yeah. Season 8 is next. Okay. And it's the last one. Yeah, it's going to be like a year, man. Before it's going to be another year. It's not coming out this year. It's coming out in 2019. I think like May of 2019. Something like or it might start it in June. I don't know, man. It's going to be a minute. They're going to build up all kind of stuff. Oh, yeah. HBO does suck, man. Look, I was listening to Trey X call the fight. I'm listening to Jim Lampley and Max Kellerman have these long-ass debates. Like, they're debating half the damn round. Like, what do you do? Man, I'm watching a boxing match. You're still talking. They begged for the fight to be stopped, for the Machado fight to be stopped. I was like, dude, you've been begging for this fight to be stopped, and he has not gotten hurt for 3 rounds now. But you still keep acting like you want the fight stopped. What are you doing, man? Woolbag said season 5 is the worst season of Game of Thrones. What are the episodes, man, of season 5? I'm not good like that. I can't remember like what these seasons are. What is that? Okay, it's Mother's Mercies. That Hard Home? You thought Hard Home was? Oh, you know what? Because there was a lot of stuff. Oh, that was okay. I get that. Also, setup season in a lot of ways, man. Hard Home is ugly, man. Hard Home was ugly. Woo wee. Hey, man, when you get to episode 5, when you get to episode 8, oh, that was ugly, man. Yeah, there's a lot of setup with the House of Black and White and all that stuff, which I really didn't understand. But what's good, Anthony Johnson in the house? What's good, man? Hope all's well with you and the family and the wife specifically. KO, what's good with you, man? I'm chilling, man. Just up here talking this boxing. Talking this boxing. How are you? Doing my morning talk. Usyk will box that motherfucker's head off. Yeah, dog. Oh, Lord. But Eddie Hearn already said he doesn't want the fight because it's not worth enough money. You know how that goes. That's his go-to excuse for he don't want his boy to get his ass whooped. It's the winner of Usyk. I mean, he's not interested in the winner of Usyk and Gassiev because that's not a why would I do that to take and fight Tony Bellew for a quarter of the money he made last. Where is Tony Bellew going to get that money? Man, they be robbing people in the UK, man. They put Tony Bellew, David Haye on pay-per-view. How do you get that? How does that work? God, dog. That is not a pay-per-view worthy fight. There ain't no way that you're not even going to put, you can't put Vladimir Klitschko versus Sergey Kovalev on pay-per-view. Nobody paying for that here. Nobody paying for that here, man. Y'all just get screwed over there in the UK on that pay-per-view. That's crazy. Yeah, Hard Home was great. Yeah, man. Hard Home was crap, man. It was a great show. Oh, it was freaky, but it was like, wow, this is the craziest show ever. Emmanuel Mamak said Munguia needs at least another fight before Charlo, Lara, and Hurd. He need maybe another 3 fights, man. And some base and just some sit down coaching. I think what he needs more than a fight is he needs somebody to sit down and teach that dude not to act a damn fool in the ring. He's got no head moving. He's so easy to hit with straight punches. He just overwhelmed Liam Smith. If Liam Smith really tried to let loose on it, sometimes I'll be thinking these cats are, tossing it in. Usyk has a duck and pivot to the right, Lomachenko style down pat. Somebody who walk through his shots can easily beat him. That's Decaying Dibs was good. Weak ass pity pat punches. Yeah, I can't stand that. I don't like that, man. Honestly, I don't think that shit should score, but I think something more is important about him. And I'm just being real about it. I ain't got anything against him, but like I said, I went to Treyx's stream, and I was like, look, dude, this cat has been moving he's 6'3", 200 pounds, and has been moving nonstop and throwing punches nonstop for 12 rounds. He looks so amped. It's crazy. And then I watch guys not throwing who are not moving like that in what's his name? In Machado versus, I forget the name of the guy, the Ghanaian guy he was fighting's name, but they're throwing punches, right? And gas out after 4 rounds of like that. Machado gassed out after 4 rounds of that, of just throwing really hard, of throwing shots. He wasn't even using the footwork, and he got gassed out 8 rounds before Usyk got gassed out. And I'm like, what kind of exercise is this dude doing where you can move constantly? And I'm not just talking, I know he's throwing pity pat punches, but this dude is literally moving, jumping up. He's moving damn near full speed, footwork, constantly moving in, constantly moving out, never gets tired, not a second when he did not spend 2 seconds that whole damn fight with his hands not moving. His hands and feet were moving for 12 straight rounds, taking punches. Get out of here. I'm sorry, man. Get out of here. If you give Munguia, Uka's stamina, and Lomo's defense, then HBO got a superstar. Yeah, but I don't care, man. I'm just going to say, you got to give him his drugs. You got to get that kid, you got to give the dudes his drugs. You got to give him whatever he's on. Flair, give him them Flintstone vitamins, dude. I'm sure he's eating his spinach. Dude, I'm sorry for this one. I'm like, come on, man. I watched him fight, and I said it in my video ahead of time, man. Usyk is a problem. He's more of a problem than we thought. He must be practicing choreography. Yeah. Do you think he gets some science? Dude, I don't know what he's doing. I'm going to tell you, I don't know what he's doing or what he's not doing. Look, there's a difference between enrolled in VADA and them having the extra tests that are paid for. But I don't care, even if he does. I don't care what. I don't care if he passes every test. Dude, I don't care if I don't even care. That's not humanly possible, man. At a certain point in time, you got to be like, that's not possible. It's just not possible. Is he? I think he won the WBC, so he had to been tested for that fight. But I don't, just because you tested doesn't mean it. Look, he is either doping or he is an entirely different species, or he's a fucking African wild dog. He's one or the other. He's either part African wild dog or the dude is juicing. You have got to get tired, man. Usyk got an unlimited energy data plan. I'm telling you, watch the fight, dude. Let me tell you something. You watch the fight. He's in he can be in Roll, Nevada, dog. I'm telling you, he can be in Nevada. He's got better endurance than 122-pound fighters, man. You don't have 6'3", 220-pound marathon runners. You just don't have them. You're not going to be a world-class marathon runner at 6'3", 220 pounds. You said them African wild dogs are relentless. They never get tired. They run 40 straight miles. Just the bigger you are, the harder that is to do it, dog. Oh, yeah, it does. Hey, look, man, I don't know what he's not or he's not. I'll just put it this way. That dude is that dude is part wild and a wild African dog. African wild dog. Okay. Oh, yeah, because that cocaine is hell drug. Dude, I don't know what I can't say that he is or he's not, but his endurance is on another level. It's just on another level from anybody else. Nobody in boxing has got that going. Nobody else can do that. The only guy that I could say that has kind of like that, and this might sound funny with his punches, is Big Baby Miller. Big Baby Miller will throw punches like that. Not that many punches. He'll take a breath, but he ain't running. He'll pity pat you for 12 rounds, but he ain't running. You know, honestly, man, that'd be a nice fight I'd like to see. I'd like to see Usyk and Big Baby Miller because they both got the same, minus the movement, they both got the same. As far as the punches that they throw, they both got the same approach. They just keep throwing punches. Oh, it's 41 likes that I see. But yeah, hit the like button. Please hit the like button. I greatly appreciate it. Hit the like button when you come in the door. That would be appreciated. African Wild Dog with their nonstop footwork, dude. They be going. You ever seen them shows on them African Wild Dogs? Them African Wild Dogs, we like, hell, you ain't. I'm just gonna run you till you. They kill them from exhaustion. Just run right with you. Hey, you tired yet? You feel like taking a rest? Once you start taking a rest, we'll start eating you with the legs. He said, "I think Big Baby Miller would lose." I don't think so. I think he would beat Big. I think Big Baby Miller would beat him. I think Miller would beat him because of the punch output. He doesn't have heavy punches, but he's got a lot. But he keeps on punching. He keeps on punches. Usyk doesn't have no second wind that kicks in. He just keeps going. Now I saw him take one breath in round 12. He inhaled deeply and he went right back at 1 round, dude. You know what I'm saying? 1 round, man. I saw him take a breath. Yeah, I'm telling you, Cassie said those African wild dogs be eating their prey literally alive. Yeah, they wait for them to gas out. They fall, dude. Gassif should move up to heavyweight because he comes down from 220 to 230 pounds. Yeah, he's a big boy, man. That's why I'm saying that type of endurance is just kind of crazy. Especially at 30 years old. And he's 30 years old, too. It ain't like the cat is, it's not like he's 22. He's 30. He's 32. Usyk can move around like Miller has. He's too damn big. Can't move around. Oh, Usyk can't move around Miller. He's too damn big. Yeah, Miller's huge. That's a big boy, man. Timmy down. Oh, I think Big Baby would sit on his punches against Usyk. Yeah, it'd be a tough fight though, man. Because I'm telling you, I think Usyk can fight. It's just, hey, you know, I'm just telling like I'm telling you that I don't trust guys in this day of age that can throw punches for 12 straight rounds and move for 12 straight rounds. And their biggest thing is that is just endurance. I knew how the fight was going to go. He's just going to make people tired, man. He's going to get, the guy's going to have to take a breath. And every time he stops and takes a breath, he's going to get punched 15 times. One and done. It said, "What's good for Fanon? The only thing Usyk can do in heavyweight division is outbox opponents, which should be enough. He has no power." Nah, I mean he sits down on a little bit. No, he doesn't have a lot of power, but that's not his thing. His thing is just to move constantly, which is it's like a hyper amateur style. Who is Miller next fight? Does anybody know? I don't. I have no idea. But I want to, quite honestly, man, I want to see him fight. I want to see him fight. Usyk, Joe Joyce. You know they ain't gonna let that boy. The UK right now got a witness protection program at the heavyweight division. Everybody's trying to sit down and try to be the next guy, and not take. Come on, man. Like Tony Bell, you don't want to fight him. Said fat guy named Mo. I'm not sure what you mean, Cass. Usyk versus Bellew. That's what I want to see. I wouldn't mind seeing Usyk Bellew, but I'd like to see Usyk stay at cruiserweight. Honestly, he should stay down there at cruiserweight. You the unified champ. You want to jump up and be a contender at 32 years old? I'd rather see that. Timmy Diamond said, "Don't sleep on Joyce, dude. Beast and sparring. But he got beat already. Usyk already beat him. Usyk beat Joyce in the World Series of Boxing. And that's basically a pro fight. No headgear. I think they might go 8 rounds though. So less rounds, but it's just gonna get worse for Joyce. Yeah, Woolbag. Yeah, Joyce isn't too special to me. Yeah, I'm not too big on Joyce. Counterboxing elite. For now, which guy got robbed Friday night on Showbox? I forget. I didn't watch. Actually, that's one of those things I gotta go back. I gotta actually go back and watch those fights. But it was some craziness, huh? Oh man, but you know what a good fight was last night? What's her name was killing it, man. Cecilia Brackus was on and popping last night. God dog, she looked real good. She whooped the tar out that chick. Let me see. Oh, you talk about Matisse wins suspicious split nod over Hamazarian, and I think there was another one too. There was one yesterday that was kind of crazy too, but on Showbox it was Matisse that got that. They got that funny thing. The white guy got robbed. Matisse lost. Yeah. Tabiti needs that Usyk work. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Tabiti. 8 for 9. You think Tabiti could get the shot at Usyk? If so, does he have a chance to beat him? Yeah, he's got a chance to beat him. Get on them power pellets. Nah, man. I hate to try to indict the dude without any proof, but god dog, man. That is just something otherworldly. And if that's for real, then nah, man. I don't think I got to watch more Tabiti. Gassiev is still young. He needs to use his head move, more jabs. You can't win by power all the time. That's GM Strong. What else? What's good, GM Strong? Yeah, he probably needs to ditch Abel Sanchez. Abel Sanchez wants everybody to stick their head in there and just try to get knockouts. He wants to make people exciting, and then they get done in by boxers, and he wants to blame the boxer. Breakus would have knocked I can't pronounce that name out if the rounds were 3 minutes. Yeah, that could be why she's only the 2-minute rounds, man. And they're causing those problems. Cass says Tabiti may be too small for Usyk. I got to look at more at Tabiti. The truth, Abel Sanchez style of boxing is dead. I mean, he just, that's what gets pushed by HBO, and that's what he's stuck on, man. Personally, I just think you need to be the best boxer and continue to win. Fanon, thanks for the cross-examining that troll about the importance of the WBC belt yesterday. Yeah, man, they were tripping. He's tripping. He just doesn't know what he's talking about. And some of these people just they just don't know, man. That's all it is. They don't know. They act and they want to act. They want to act like they know. That's the thing. They don't know, but they want to act like they know. What's going on, Gregory Wyatt, man? It was good to see your face last night, man. Gregory Wyatt. chilling with that crown, man. Chilling with that crown. King Gregory Wyatt. Joyce. Oh, I missed that. Let me go backwards. Greetings, brothers. Yes, that's my man, Gregory Wyatt. Woolback. Gassif just keep throwing hooks. Yep, lead hooks to the body. That's what he's hurting them with that. And they cry. And dude, what? How in the world is that? How is that? Hold on. What? I don't know. How in the world did my AT&T bill just double? What? How is that? Nah, something's wrong. God dog. It's like how did I just get a $372 phone bill? My son must have done something. My son did something. Oh, God. Shit, money just woo. Gassy was hurting Usyk to the body, but he couldn't follow up. Nope. AT&T is it's the AT&T is slick. Yeah, man. I think that they might have just, I don't know, man. Maybe they just, I don't know what's going on with that. There ain't no way. Even my son couldn't do that unless he bought like unless he got a cable plan I don't know about. They probably just doing 2 months and are just screwing that up. Yo, man, something wrong with Super Chat keeps declining my card. Oh, man, I appreciate you letting you know that, man. I don't understand. I don't get it. They got Venmo right here, man. If you want to, though, it's Venmo underneath the Infinite International. You can try that one. I appreciate it. If you want to do that, I'll just put it in the chat in case you can't see it. There's a Venmo right here, which is actually better because they don't charge anything for that. The YouTube takes a big chunk out of the super chat, but hey, man, I'll take whatever's clever, man. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Your lineal champ rap was impressive, Fanon. Good job. I appreciate that, man, St. Cruz. And it was like, yeah, man, I had to roll on him on that. It's like, come on, man. This, first of all, that when you're talking about a line, I mean, at least know what the line is before you start saying, oh, how could Deontay Wilder be the lineal champion? I can tell you why he could be the lineal champion. Why in the world was Vladimir Klitschko the lineal champion? That makes no sense. He's not in the same line. That's what lineal means. That's what there's a line. There ain't no line between Lennox Lewis and Vladimir Klitschko. None. There's literally no connection between the belts that he has and Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis gave up those belts, gave up the IBF, gave up the WBA, and kept fighting. So he was still the lineal champion. So whoever had the WBA, John Ruiz and Chris Bird were never the IBF, the WBA champion and the IBF champion. Those guys were never lineal champions. And the WBO wasn't even in the picture at the time. It wasn't even a major belt at the time. It was only the WBC. And the WBC went to Vitaly right next. And I'm like, how is Vitaly Klitschko not the lineal champion? How does that work? How do you wait 4 years? I should give you guys a link to the logic and look where they get that from. Now, I'm not talking about the Ring Magazine because Ring Magazine don't know what they're talking about either. Fat guy named Mo, what's good, man? Said Vladimir won 3 belts. It doesn't matter. He can win 100 fucking belts, Jimmy J. Smooth. Respect to you. But it doesn't matter how many belts he won. He's not the lineal champ. You know who the lineal middleweight champ is? It's Canelo, and he doesn't have any belts. But he's the lineal champion. What's good, 78 Sports TV? The lineal middleweight champion right now has no belts. That's Canelo. Canelo is the guy that beat the guy that beat the guy that beat the guy that beat the guy. Canelo. Because Canelo beat Cotto. Cotto beat Sergio Martinez. Sergio Martinez beat all the way back to to Kelly Pavlik. Kelly Pavlik is the guy that beat Jermaine Taylor. Jermaine Taylor is the guy that beat Bernard Hopkins. There is no today's standards, Jimmy J. Smooth. That's some shit that they're making up. You can't have today's standards. It's the lineal belt. It's the lineal belt. You can't just change it and say, well, we got a different standard today about who the lineal champion is. The lineal champion is the man who beat the man. And I have no doubt that somebody's using a different standard, but it's not a standard, it's a line. It's a line. Lineal. The lineal. This guy beat this guy that beat this guy that beat this guy. And if you can't have this, let me go through this. I'm sorry, man. I got to do this. And it's no insult to you, man. But it's ridiculous who they have. They go by Cyberzone, by the way. That's who people go to. Cyberzone Boxing. They're the people, the historians, quote unquote, historians. They're the guys. They're the quote unquote people that keep the lineal championship. Cyberzone, as if those guys have some, as if they got some what is this at? Man, crap. I forgot how to get to the dang website. I used to have it on my deal. Yeah, but anyway, man, nah, dude, they've got lineal champions according to they've got Manny Pacquiao as the lineal champion, man. Manny Pacquiao is according to these guys' logic, Manny Pacquiao is the lineal welterweight champion of the world. At a certain point in time, man, Cat's got to be like, your logic sucks. Okay? That makes no sense. That makes no sense whatsoever. I mean, at a certain point in time, dude, you got to be like, look, man, no, that doesn't work, man. Because they go by, it's the input of Tracy Callius. Callis is from the International Boxing Research Organization. And they first published him in 1994 and are respective to the introduction of the Greensbury rules in 1885. It's just crazy, man. Cyber Boxing Zone. It's not Cyber Zone. That's why I messed that up. But I can't see the chat for a second, and I'm not going to steal 78 Sports TV style by going to the spreadsheet. But I gotta show you these guys who they have as the lineal champion. They're ridiculous. Okay, so lineal champions. So we'll just go to welterweight, the welterweight lineal champions. Manny Pacquiao, 2016 to present. How in the world is Manny Pacquiao, the lineal welterweight champion of the world? Under what logic? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, 78. Under what logic can you have Manny Pacquiao be the lineal champion of the welterweight champion of the world? No, you guys, J.M. Strong said, it's vacant. No, you guys are paying attention to Ring. Ring magazine don't matter for shit. That's Ring. The Ring. That's the Ring. That Oscar De La Hoya owns that, man. Dougie Fisher is on the board for that. That shit doesn't matter, dude. That doesn't matter. Ring magazine, even in their title, they say it approximates. It approximates who the lineal champion is. It's a marketing ploy, man. That's a privately owned magazine. It is a straight up no. And that's why they say Vladimir Klitschko is, because Vladimir Klitschko was the guy they wanted to sell. Vladimir Klitschko was the Klitschko brothers. Vladimir Klitschko was the one that they wanted to make the star, not Vitaly Klitschko. But Vitaly Klitschko is the one that has Lennox Lewis's belt, not Vladimir Klitschko. And if you look at how long they took to name the lineal champion, it went vacant for years. It's like they don't fill it until they feel like, oh, well, we'll just wait around. We'll just wait around until we can find out. Watch. So look, Lennox Lewis, right? Lennox the Lion Lewis was lineal champion from 2001 to 2004. Before that, it was Hakeem Rahman. Before that, it was Lennox Lewis. Before that, it was Shannon Briggs, George Foreman, Michael Moore, and Vander Holyfield, right? Blah, 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 all the way back. They have from 2004 to 2009, the lineal heavyweight championship went there was no lineal championship from 2004 to 2009. And then he got it by beating Shagayev. How do you get it from beating Ruslan Shagayev? The whole time that you go through the lineal championships, I'm trying to see, okay, so John L. Sullivan to Corbett, no break. I'm going to look for the first break in it. 32 to 33, 33. There's a break from Primo Carnera. Nope. 34 to 34, 35 to 35, 37 to 37, 49, 49, 51, 51, 52, 52, 56, 56, 59, change in 59 to 60 to 60 to 62 to 62, 64, 70 to 70. 73, 73, 74, 74, 78, 78, 79, 79, 80, 80, 99. There's no breaks in this shit, excuse my language, until the 4-year break. In the whole history, in the entire history of boxing, there was no break in the lineal championship for the heavyweight division until they decided to give it to Vladimir Klitschko. Come on, man. How does that happen? There's no break. There's no break. Tunney, even Tunney. We can go to, I don't know if you meant Tunney like that, but if you meant that about Team Tunney, look, he retired. Oh, yeah, he retired, and then nobody fought for the championship until Max Schmeling in 1930. But I don't think there was only one championship there, so they didn't name a champion for 2 years. But this isn't the same scenario. Thanks for the Gene Tunney. But this isn't the same scenario. Gene Tunney retired, and there was no championship. There was no heavyweight champion. They ran a tournament to get it. But in this case, the guy retired with one belt. The tournament was the vacant title. I'm trying to the tournament, the similar tournament to Gene Tunney should have been the tournament that happened with the WBC when he retired. And the WBC was Vitaly Klitschko when he beat, who did he beat? I can't remember who he beat for the vacant title, but whatever, he won the vacant title. And then he sat on it for years. But it is what it is, man. I'm just not the one for that, man. At that point, you can make an argument for anybody. The biggest problem is, though, again, that Vladimir Klitschko and Vitaly Klitschko didn't fight. They didn't fight. Oh, it was Tua. Okay, cool. He beat Tua. But Vladimir Klitschko and Vitaly Klitschko didn't fight. So if they had fought, then there wouldn't have been any question. But they couldn't fight because they're brothers. United Boxing Talk. Vlad was getting whipped by Sam Peters, and AJ is supposed to had done something special. Oh, he got knocked down several times by Peter, but he also got knocked out by Corey Sanders. I mean, I don't have a problem with AJ's win over Vladimir Klitschko. The only problem is that those aren't his belts. I mean, they're not his belts. Of the heavyweight champions, there's only one current heavyweight champion that has any type of argument to be the lineal champion. Only one. And that's Deontay Wilder. And personally, my logic would tell me that Deontay Wilder is the lineal champion because he's the WBC champion. And Vitaly Klitschko retired, and Bermane Severn and Chris Arreola fought for the vacant belt. I don't understand why it would have gone to why in the world Vladimir Klitschko would have ever become one. Why has Jermell been so quiet lately? I have no clue. What's going on, Ryan Clark? How you feeling, man? Okay, Oscar messed up Lineal when he messed up Ryan Garcia from sparring. Oh, Oscar messed up Lineal like he messed up Ryan Garcia from sparring Tank. Facts in my thought. How did he mess up Lineal? The Lineal championship. I mean, you can know the right now. I mean, my argument would be for Keith Thurman, but it is what it is, man. I mean, that's what you get when you get all these sanctioning bodies. When you get 5 different sanctioning bodies and 4 different champions or 5 different champions for a weight division, and including the WBC, you have 4 cruiserweight champions in the cruiserweight division, right? 4 WBA champions in the cruiserweight division. Between the whatever it is, the super title, the regular title, the interim title, I mean, it's just a bunch of crap, man. Lennox Lewis stopped Klitschko. What are you talking about? That's not me. Town business, though. What's good, man? Munguia is food for Herd and Charlo, and HBO stinks like funky socks. Yeah, man. God, dog, man. I was watching that fight, and I was like, and seriously, man, it had been so long since I listened to Jim Lampley and those guys that I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch it on the TV. I'm not gonna watch it on the internet. I was watching because I couldn't get a live stream from them. So I was like, all right, I'll just watch it. And I was listening to it with the volume off, listening to Trey X call a fight, and then I listened to it for a second because my daughter wanted me to do something. She wanted me to roll her legs out. Like she has a tournament, so she wanted me to roll her legs out with this roller, which helps you stretch your legs. But so I was doing that, and I listened to the fight to see what was going on. And I was like, man, these dudes aren't even talking about boxing half the round. I mean, they're not even talking about the fight half the round. Yeah, King Glory said the HBO commentary is getting worse. I didn't think that was possible. They're terrible. They've got 2 guys doing the same job. I don't see what the difference is between Jim Lampley and what's the difference between Jim Lampley and Max Kellerman? Jim Lampley's not even calling the fight. He's not even doing like the play-by-play anymore. This punch lands, that punch lands, that punch lands. It's like he's doing a running commentary, and it's crazy. It's crazy. Hey, man, Anthony Johnson, man, much appreciation, much love in the super chat. He said, supporting the cause, sir, but I would like to see Munguia Herd. What do you think? Who would win? Herd. From what I saw last night, Herd's going to stop that boy. He's too easy to hit, man. He's way too easy to hit. Oh, Blue Blood Sports TV said, I never watched them. Hey, man, shout out to Super Chat again, though, my man. Appreciate you, Anthony Johnson. Blue Blood Sports TV says, oh, what happened? It just went away. Oh, that's the other one. I never watched him with sound, and when I saw Harold Letterman's scorecard, I was disgusted. Oh, every round. Every round? I was looking like number 7, like every round. You've given this dude every round except for the first one. But Jim Lampley, all you got to do is walk forward. If you're moving forward, he's scoring for you. I'm telling you, Jim Lampley's terrible. Matt Wade in the super chat, my man, what's good, man? Matt Wade said, I love you, Vanessa, to my wife. And thanks, bro. Hey, man, got to tell the wife you love her. My wife walked out hot at me this morning. It was like, man, because she keep interrupting me. It's like I'm trying to tell. I be asking my daughter something. Like, why are you in a bad mood? You got something you got to do today. You need to get your head up. She'll be like, how long has she been in a bad mood? Why are you telling her she's in a bad mood? My son be hiding behind my wife. As soon as he sees her coming, tears start flowing, and he act different. I'm like, no, your mama ain't getting you out of this. Oh, my man, yeah, but man, Wade. Oh, and Gregory White in the super chat. I'm sorry I missed that. Greg White said, what's the next in the WBA? A Galaxy champion. Oh, look, do you know that's what that is, man? The Galaxy champ. Who was the Galaxy Warrior, man? Who's the name of the Galaxy Warrior? This used to be a boxer named the name of the Galaxy Warrior. I cannot remember what the name of that. Who the Galaxy Warrior was. Crazy. But yeah, man, the WA is terrible with it. Joe Cool said either Munguia is overrated or Liam Smith is underrated. Liam looked good only if he had power. Oh, Munguia is a prospect. He's a prospect. That's what he is. He's a prospect. and he's gonna have to learn to box. I mean, I think he already knows how to. I just don't like how he lunges in, and to steal the words of Trey X. I don't think he goes in that straight line, straight forward, and he's just too easy to hit, man. Infamous LG, HBO's a Fox News of boxing with Jim Lampley being like Bill O'Reilly. Yes, absolutely, man. Dude has just forgot what his job is. He's just entirely too comfortable in his position. I don't know what that is, man. That dude must have I don't know what kind of relationship he has with him, but he's not even doing his job. Call the fight, man. Okay, stop trying to be something. He's so arrogant. They sit there, he and Max Kellerman literally are having a conversation between themselves for 2 minutes of a 3-minute round. And it's like that. Will he stop the fight? They need to stop the fight. Well, maybe this is like the times when, he knew back that Munguia's daughter had passed some malaria. By the way, condolences to my man and his daughter with that was sad to know about that. But he goes through that subject for like 2 minutes of a round, explaining why Tony Weeks didn't stop the fight, not noticing that Alberto Machado is slowing down. He's not landing. He's getting counterpunched. He's not dizzy. He's not hurt. Why would they just stop the fight, man? Do you just want the dude not to have I know this is boxing and anything can happen, that Machado might get clipped and get knocked out. You never know. Get a dude a chance, man. Yeah, HBO sucks. What's Lala D? What's happening? How you feeling? Oh, yeah, the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious belt. Exactly. Jim Lampley has been to Oscar's house for Thanksgiving before. Eating off that spatula. Oh, they use. Hope he didn't eat off the spatula. Roy Jones be having his smirky look on his face, like, oh my God, oh dude, they have to pull. I know. Roy Jones be thinking in his head, God dog, man, you don't stop the fight because this is the dude. First of all, the cat guy didn't get knocked out. Fanon, you out of the bathroom? Yeah, we in this ridiculously expensive hotel, making me sick getting these phone bills. I don't understand how in the world my phone bill was that damn high. But yeah, my son must have just been, wow, no, I don't understand. Okay. Anyway, he's at Oscar for dinner. Yeah, at Oscar's house with all the spatulas and rolling pins. Oscar for dinner, man, dude, it's crazy. MP4 vids. Munguia versus, oh, yes, sir. Oh, I take money, pal, dog. You don't want money, dog. You don't know you won't want money. That's what it's up. Oh, dude, MP4. Now that might, hey, there you go. There you go. You see the opening. You said Tony Benaez Munguia is a very young fighter. He's very raw. Yeah, he is. I agree. Matt Green. So Pac-Man calling out Floyd, but why? The first one was boring. Hey, man, cashing that check wasn't boring for him. I like that fight. I didn't find that fight boring. I thought, it wasn't tremendously exciting. I can't remember any of the details. Other than Floyd won, all except for maybe 2-3 rounds tops. United Boxing Talk. He's no prospects. 30 fights. He wanted that smoke now. Come get that shit or vacate the belt. United Boxing Talk. Yeah, he's got 30 fights, but he's got 30 of those fights in in Mexico. He's got to improve for sure. His amateur career was the pros, low level pros. Ron Finkel said, "Happy wife, happy life, Afanon." Yeah, you got that right. God dog. It is not worth it. I regretted it when I told her that because I'm like, oh God, I said something to her. But every once in a while, you gotta suck it up. Like every once in a while, I know having been married so long, I used to be like the kind that wasn't going to let her, like, she wasn't going to run me. I'm going to be on my own man. Now, all that. And then I was like, which you got to be to a certain point or people not going to respect you, but you got to pick your fights with them. Like, okay, if I don't care about it, if I don't care about it, like hard care about it, whatever's clever. But every once in a while, there's things that I'm like, nah, you can't do that. Like talking over me to my kids when I'm disciplining my kids, she can't do that. That's something that is like, that's off limits. So you just got to let her, in my opinion, you got to let her know what the line is. If you don't know what the line is, they'll just run over you forever. And I can't, that makes life terrible for me. Oh, she said, Denzel said it best. His marriage lasts so long because he shuts up and does what she says. For the most part, hey, man. And I can't, I'm a rebellious type. So, yeah, he says she's a power puncher in a boxer. Exactly, man. Like, look, man, communication is key. Yeah, sometimes, other times not communicating. And like, I know what to do sometimes. Like, she's a neat freak beyond, like, super neat. Super, not neat freak, but just really likes order. So, I understand that it's best to keep things orderly so that you don't create a situation where you have to have some beef. You know what I mean? Like, if you know this is something that's going to irk somebody, your wife, make sure it doesn't happen. Because if you know it's going to irk them and it happens, then you know what you got to deal with. So a lot of times it's better just to make sure, just get it out of the way. Make sure that it doesn't become a problem. That's the way that I've learned to deal with the stuff a lot better. Oh, Jimmy J Smooth Network said, I'm a neat freak. Yeah, so you know how neat freaks are. Neat freaks, if you're not a neat freak, living with a neat freak can be hell. Because they think that everything's got to be in perfect order, everything's got to be super neat, underwear's got to be folded, all of that type of stuff. I'm like, you're making my life miserable because I don't feel like I can sit down. Right? Like I gotta iron the couch. I gotta iron the couch because I sat down. I gotta get a suit steamer for the couch because I sat down. Yes, if order equals security. Yes, it's important. I learned from her though. MP4 Viz, did you see Munguia's grandmother take her dentures out on live TV? It was between the 9 to 10 round. Tamara skirted off quick when they realized it. Yeah, I didn't see that, but I saw her. Oh, that's hilarious, man. I got to check that out, man. I got to see that, man. He said yes, and the shit is annoying as hell. What's that, Damian Jones? Oh, man, that was now I got to check that out, man. Thanks for hitting me to that. It said, United Boxing Talk, I don't want to hear him mention Hurd or Charlo again, and he better keep Jamal out of his mouth because he will murk him. Yeah, he ain't ready, dude. He ain't ready, man. Ryan Clark, oh, they laughing. I'm what the laughing is. Bless up for now. Yes, yes, DJ Root 69, blessings to you as well, man. Girls love when you go to the bar. Oh man, Munguia brought his whole family. Yeah, they were. Did you see Floyd embarrass 50 Cent? Yeah, I read that. Didn't do the video, but it's like, man, how old are you, man? Like, how old is 50 Cent? It's time, dude. Hey, man, more than anything, you got to let the youth go. What is all that about? Why are you beefing with what? Why are you beefing and going back and forth with 22-year-old girls? Those are little kids. First of all, you shouldn't even be fucking with them. They're too young for you. That's how I view it. How old is 50 Cent? 50 Cent's 40 years old yet? Let me see. 50 Cent. How old is he, man? He's got to be pushing up on 50, right? I'm on 40. He's 43 years old. Dude, you 43 years old. Grow up, man. That's what I thought. I thought you're 43 years old. Grow up, man. See, he about to be, just grow up, dude. He's older than 40. Grow up. That's a 22-year-old girl, man. What are you calling a 22-year-old girl? That girl can't be older than 23 years old. You can't call her a hoe, man. What are you doing? I mean, you can call her one behind your breath on your house with your girl. Shut up. Oh, said that cougar chick going out with Devin. Devin Haney I hope he just took pictures. God, dog, there's plenty of girls your own age, man. Come on, man. Deal with chick. Why you want something? I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with girls that have been with girls. I mean, been with girls. I'm not submitting that. I mean, girls that have been with other dudes. You know, 99.999% of people ain't marrying no virgins. So it is what it is. But come on, man, mind your business, dude. Said right, 50 Cent's a bully. Man, he's immature. I'll tell you that. That dude's almost my age. That dude's basically my age. Talking, beefing with little girls, man. He said he don't care. Yeah. Oh, say you got to work today. Oh man, hey man, get that money though. Yeah, 50 Cent has a lot of women tendencies, man. That is just unnecessary to me. Why are you going back and forth with people's personal business and all that, man? That just seems I don't get that, man. Oh, 50 Cent is MC Gusto. I think I remember that. Yeah, that dude need to stop that, man. Just grow up, man. Oh, was that a Freudian slip? Hey, nah. But hey, ain't nothing wrong with them either. Uh, girls been with girls. I didn't mean to say that. But if it is, hey, knock yourself out, honey. And Mikey Garcia versus Robert Easter, who wins? Hey man, I'm starting to think Robert Easter. But Mikey Garcia, if I had to bet, I'd be Mikey Garcia in 12 is what I'm leaning towards. But honestly, I think this dude, I'm getting a feeling this dude's gonna be in some trouble. I'm getting a feeling, man. 50 does that mess to stay relevant. Yeah, it could be, man. Keep his name going. If that's what he's got to do. If that's what he's got to do. I don't know, man. It just seems to me like, I don't know. My daughter has friends my daughter has friends who are 18, 19 years old. I just don't even talk to them. I mean, I'm not, it's like there's a young lady who's 20 years old who's got a YouTube channel, Beverly Rose. What do you get out of beefing with Beverly Rose? But looking terrible, you just can't. She's a young lady. I'm not even going to I won't even have conversations with her without somebody else around just because she's that age and I'm my age. My dad told me age gracefully, son. That's one thing that dude said, man. He's big on. We would see these cats like 60-year-old dudes with 23-year-old girls. It's like, man, age gracefully. Age gracefully. Half your age plus 7, man. So if he is 21, that means basically 50 Cent shouldn't be anywhere near a girl that is not 30 years old. 50 Cent shouldn't even be talking to girls that are that are under 30 years old. 28 years old. If she's 25 years old, she's too young. You're a cradle robbing. And you know what I mean? Check me out, man. Fanon, KC, KQ, Bison. Beverly Rose is cool. Yeah, she's good people. I enjoy her work. And she's putting out good, and she's putting in a lot of work. And I appreciate people putting in a lot of good work. And you know what she does too? I think it's going to help her channel. For what it's worth for people to do content, she's doing videos. There's a lot of cats that are just doing, you got to do videos. Live streams are cool, but you're going to grow your base of people through videos. That's my personal belief. I could be wrong. But I know that I grew because I get subscribers because of videos. You have friends and have fun on live streams. I'm 31. I don't mess with women under 25. Yeah, 31. 31 because your window is close. 21, Robert Singleton, you should be good on 21, but just keep it there because really you need somebody. In my opinion, a man needs a woman that's about 5, 6 years younger than you. 4 years, 5 years younger than you. That's a good fit. Yep, that's what I go by. I said NOI. I think that's good, Cass. Half your age plus 7. That works. It's like it works. 28.5 exactly. That's perfect. Said my son bringing them little 21-year-old chicks around, and I know I'm old. I'm scared to be around them little chicks. Give me some gray hair on the monkey. Hey, dog, man, you gotta understand, man. You getting older, man. Respect the game, dude. When I was 30, I didn't want, when I was like 24, I was like, I do not want to be the 35-year-old in the club. Like, because when you're 22 and you're looking at cats 35 and you're like, man, you too old to be in here, man. You're damn near an adult when I was born. You know, but hey, man, them chicks. But you know what I'm looking forward to now? I'm married, but if I was, I'd be like, hey, man, I'm gonna be killing it. I'm gonna be killing it at the old folks' home, dog. I'm gonna be killing it at the old folks' home. All the chicks that wouldn't holler at me back in the day, they're gonna be at the old folks' home. I'll get them there. Hey, man, that's the kind of things that I like, man. I'm a married man and I'm just kind of playing whatever, man. But seriously, I've always liked the women who are in my age range. Like the same women I would have liked, literally like the same names of the women that I would have liked when I'm 20 will be the women that I would like when I'm 40. The same age, the same girls, the same women. I don't need I don't need like to be, if I'm 60, that dime piece that I wouldn't date me when I was 20, I might be able to get them when I'm 64. You never know. I'll be like, yeah, stick to them, this nigga, like them. I said, now that I'm showing myself like the wild dogs, nigga. I ran her. I ran her. He said, I like that half your age plus 7 rule. I think it makes a lot of sense, man. It'll keep you right because there is an age difference now. You know what I mean? There is, you know, it is. I mean, older men being older than women, I don't think that's an issue. Exactly, St. Cruz, and you need a woman you can relate to. Like, God, dog, what am I gonna do? What would I do with a girl that can really keep up with Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat? Like, I'm hard pressed just to do YouTube, man. I'm hard pressed just to do YouTube. That's it. But no, man, keep around your same age, man. Just around your same age. Keep your circle. That's who you came in with. That's more than likely who you going out with. Oh, Jermaine Powell said, I'm 34. My lady is 48. Okay, cool. Go the other way too. Eric Stinson said, all those girls who didn't talk to me before be wanting it nowadays. Hey, better late than never, friend. Better late than never. You'll talk about Cardi B? Nah, I ain't messing with no Cardi B. Hell no. Not a chance. Not a chance, dude. Not a chance. She's funny though. But not a chance, dude. Not a chance. She is funny though. I like her sense of humor. That's not Cardi B is like the opposite of my style. Not the opposite, but nah. If you start playing BBD and she don't know the lyrics, she's too young. And she don't know Biv DeVoe. She's too young for me. I'm like, dude, where were you when Michael Jackson did the moonwalk? Do you remember that? If you don't remember you don't remember Motown 25, dog, I might not be able to mess with you. Oh, Gregory Wise said, I'm 58 and don't trust women below 45. Hey, man, there you go. I've been slaying MILF since high school. Said, who should Wilder White? Who should Wilder White? Who should Wilder fight next? I don't know, man. Whoever he wants to, man. I don't care, man. He had a tough fight last time, so I'm good. Whatever he want to do is what he wants to. What it be is what it be for me. I'm not pressing him. Said, no, I ain't messing with Cardi B, man. No, sir. No, sir. I'm not interested in that. Philip Redden, like, you know who, like, God, what is this chick's name? Like Zoe Saldana, people like that. Like, is that her name? Is it Zoe Saldana? Zoe Saldana might be like that's the type of chicks I'd be like Rosario Dawson. Like that's generally speaking like where I would aim. If I already didn't have my wife, which I do, and I'm very, very happy with. You know, something like that. And if it wasn't somebody who was young, it'd be somebody, you know, not like that. That's just too much drama, dude. I don't need anybody with a lot of drama. If she is quiet, maybe, but not a lot of drama. Said Fanon, I'll be in Duncantown, Texas next month. My son plays QB for a youth league down there. He the truth. Come check him out. All right, Ryan, hit me up closer to it, man. Selma Hayek. Yep, Cass, Selma Hayek. That works. You don't do ageism. Hey, knock yourself out, dude. You gonna do some headacheisms though. If you think that shit don't matter, there's maturity, homie. You do you, man. Zoe Saldana. I make sure I got the right one because if it's the one. Let me make sure I got the right one. Oh no, I'm talking about Zoe Saldana. She can do what she want to do, Doug. Amen. Okay. Hey, dog, I would reform that one. I don't know her. I don't know her. That's on her. I don't know nothing about it. I'm just saying that just generally right there, I can roll with that. But if she got a funky, I don't know who she is. Shoot, you know who I met and I thought was the biggest ever? Shoot, what's this chick's name? What's the girl's name? Dwayne Wade's wife. Man, I met that chick. I was like, that is the stankest broad I think one of the stankest chicks I've ever met, man. I was completely like, wow, you are a real jerk, man. Like, whew, God. So any of them chicks, I'm just talking about her generally. I ain't talking about Sanaya Latham. Yeah, Sanaya Latham. Absolutely. Yeah, Gabrielle Union. Oh my God, the worst. The worst. The worst. She's the worst, and Nia Long, the worst. The worst. Super stank attitudes. On another planet of stank attitudes. Oh my God, her attitude was terrible, man. I've heard from my boy said it's gotten better since she got a lot of beef about that. But oh my God, man. She's the worst. When I met her, she was the worst. Like, are you serious? Do you think you're a god or something? Like, what are you about, man? She was the worst, man. She was the worst. Said, I met Gabby Union. Hey, good for you. I don't know where you met her. I met her because I was unfortunate enough to be in a movie that she's in. And I mean unfortunate enough. I was in Atlanta working and they needed some extra. And my boy's like, let's go, let's do it, let's do it. So I sat up there for like 6 hours. Like, I ain't not trying to be no actor, but I had a suit on and it was in a courtroom for the movie Daddy's Girls or Daddy's Babies or Baby Girl, whatever it was. The one with God, what's that? The actor doing real big things now, man. I can't remember what his name is. He's a British cat, Nigerian cat from Britain. But anyway, man, he was cool. That dude was cool. The dude that looks like Johnny Nelson, the dude that's in Thor. He's in Thor. He's in Malik, not Malik Yober. I can't remember what his name is. Yeah, Idris Elba. Yeah, Idris Elba was cool. Straight up good people, man. Straight up good people. I was like, this dude was cool because it was clear like he was the big star, and I never knew who he was just because isn't he Ghanaians? I'm not sure. I know he's from Africa. I don't know. But he's cool. Yeah, Denzel. I've never met Denzel Washington, but I've heard Denzel Washington's cool. Nia Long, my understanding is Nia Long she's terrible. Oh, Ashanti. Oh my God. Just keep me away from Ashanti. Whew. But anyway, man, it is what it is, man. I don't want to keep talking about women. I got a wife I love very much, and quiet as kept. I overachieved with my wife, so I'm straight. Like, that's one thing I can say about my wife, dude. All these girls we named, I'm straight. All right, I'm straight. I'm like, I look at every time she nags, I look at her like, God dog, boy, you lucked up. I think shit. I'm straight. My wife, I'm straight. Shoot, my wife she nice. And you never watched The Wire? Nah, I've never watched The Wire, man. Idris Elba, yeah, I never watched it. I was going through stuff, dog. I'm telling you, I was going through stuff during the time The Wire was out. So it was like I was in a struggling time of life during that. So I had no time for TV. I was trying to get myself straight. You know how life goes, man. You have ups and downs, and that was a downtime. That whole 5 year stretch, dude. Whatever amount of time that was, I looked up and everybody's like, "Oh, this is a great show." And by the time I got out of my funk and could watch TV, you know, say, "Yo, you better erase that for now." And she gonna kick your ass. Nah, she know. My wife knows. I tell her in a minute. Or get your shit together first before you think about a woman. Yeah, man, I had to get my shit way together, dude. Yeah, I was on that weed. I was on bullshit too. I was on major bullshit. Struggle boxing. I was on bullshit. Like my money was really, really nice, like real nice. And I was arrogant beyond belief. And I just was a terrible person. Just, just the only way I can describe it. And, hey, man, it was rough. And coming off of that was really rough for me. But that's what I'm saying, man. It's like, what don't kill you make you stronger, man. And I'm good now. Better than I've ever been. Ever since that I miss weed myself. Yeah, man, I do. I had to get up off that, man. See, I struggle by saying, man, I was there too. Yeah, man. It's what I'm saying, man. It's like even like when it's just, we go through it, man. And you're not gonna. My dad would tell me, man, he's like, you're in that stage. That's Jonah in the whale. You're in the belly of the beast. You're in the belly of the whale, man. You need to it's just like nothing. Just a period of time where nothing went right. And I was having kids, so it was like, God, dog, and I'm split on my fatherhood, so I'm not gonna like leave my kid. Yeah, Cool Key says you live and you learn for now. Yeah, man. Ryan Clark, I smoke weed, but I also make 70 a year to each his own. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. It ain't about the money. I mean, it ain't about the money, really. You know, what's good, Meredith Campbell? So it takes a real man to admit his faults and fix his problems. Yeah, man, it was the bottom for me. Or it was, hey, man, for me, seriously, and I share this, really, it was like, should I end this? That's how bad it was. I was like daily thinking, like, all I got to do is jump out this window and it'll all be over. It was that hard on me. That hard on me. But you just like, nope, I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. So you just keep rolling. And then eventually I realized, like, hold on, you know what I gotta stop doing? I gotta stop messing with these women. I gotta stop lying. I gotta find a job that I like, and I just can't deal with these people. So I cut people out. I stopped smoking weed. I stopped doing stupid shit. And I got extremely dedicated to my kids. And then about 5 years later, I'm wake up in the morning happy. You know, you will start waking up in the morning happy. Because when I'm telling you, man, it's like some people think like, man, dude, I'm just telling you, man, like I got a boy. The reason, like, I gotta do one of my boys is who's a name I'm not gonna share or even give you anything close to who he is, but this dude might make 8 million a year. About 8 million. He made an easy 8 million a year. And I went to law school with him, and I would talk to him. And I remember talking to him when he got out of law school and he went to go do what he was doing. He was working in the mailroom. And working in the mailroom, he was miserable in the mailroom. The dude was like just miserable, right? Then he got all the way up to where he was, and then he got miserable again. And I was talking to him, and I was like, man, why do you sound so sad? I was like, dude, you could keep that job you have for the next, dude, you never have to worry about anything. Man, that dude was miserable. And then he left his job and he's doing his own thing and he's making significantly less now. But now he's happy again. So it's like it's tough, man. I mean, I just think, Everybody, you have challenges no matter what you do, man. You got challenges no matter what you do. And you're gonna and I think that's why I like Neely Fuller Jr., man. I really do believe that life is about solving problems and overcoming challenges. And that you're gonna have problems and challenges every day, no matter who you are. And eventually you're gonna start having health problems. You know, your parents are gonna pass away. Right? And you're gonna have to deal with those. You know, you have to deal with your ego coming down, you know? So, it is just what it is, man. You just got to keep, you know, it's inevitable. So, oh yeah, Decaying Dib said follow the logic. Absolutely, man. Neely Fuller Jr. saved my life, man. In a lot of ways, man. Because I was like, this dude, I'd read like everything, right? And because I used to pray for wisdom, and then people say, be careful what you pray for, because you pray for wisdom, you pray for pain. Asking for wisdom, not knowledge, but wisdom. Praying for wisdom, you're praying for pain. And I think that's very, very true. But Neely Fuller Jr. came around to all this stuff, and Neely Fuller Jr. had the simple, yeah, exactly. Keep living. I'm with you. Yeah, it is what it is, man. It's more than we do as fans and the new media to follow boxers and support them. LDBC, it's a movement. That's what's up. So that's true, man. It is, life's about solving problems, and you're going to have them, man. 80s was a challenge, drugs everywhere. Yeah, mine was more like the 90s, man. Mine was the 90s and the 2000s. 80s for me was chilling, but yeah, that was the same thing for other people. 80s, a lot of people hit. I think St. Cruzans, you're a little older than me, so yeah, the 80s was tough. But you just got to keep rolling it, man. You just got to keep rolling. And I'm giving myself an uplifting speech right now because I'm like, God, dog, this thing moving to Texas has been really, really, really rough. Fanon, Broderick Hunter, what's good, Broderick? He said, Fanon, my philosophy is every day is a good day, even though you may have to overcome the negative challenges during the days. I like that, man. I like that. I like that approach, man. I have had to be on this longer than a half hour. How long have I been on, man? Has this been a half hour? That doesn't make any sense. That I've been on here for a half hour. Something's going on with this thing. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, that makes sense. It's 108 every day, huh? That's tough. Oh, an hour. Thanks, 78. About to say, man, I didn't think it was 30 minutes. I was bugging, man. Late 80s and 90s, crack hit us like crazy. Yeah, it did, man. That was never one of my problems, man. My problem was just women, really. And never really knowing what I wanted to do. Ryan Clark, much respect for spitting real facts. I stopped smoking 2 years, but started back last year. Yeah, been at it since. Hey, man, you got to do you. Let me tell you something, man. Like, I don't think that that's an issue with everybody. I don't think weed is an issue for a lot of people. There's people I know people that smoke weed their entire life, and that was not their problem. That was just that was something that added to my problem. Oh, Ronald Finger, yeah, that was something just added to my problem. And that wasn't my problem. It just kept me from dealing with my problem. That's it. My problem was extreme arrogance. That was really my problem. My problem was I was just a bad person, or I needed to become a better person. That was me. And then because of that, it kept me from really, arrogance is a hard thing, man. That's a hard thing. Yeah, it's that pot in moderation is harmless for many. Yeah. Me, it makes me paranoid. So it was a bad mix for me. But so I can't do it. And I don't know moderation. All I know is if I start smoking weed, I will smoke that every day for the next year. And it will be nonstop. Because it'll just be a habit. It's like making videos. People are like, how you got so much time to make all these videos? It's like, that's all I think about. I think about work. I think about this. I think about boxing. If I'm awake in the middle of the night, I'm thinking about boxing all night. Because I'm like, okay, it's better me thinking about boxing than me thinking about, man, I wonder if there can be, I need to try to figure out how I can get the $500 and, the $1,000 an ounce weed, that type of nonsense. Like, like crazy, man. I'm crazy in that way. For now, what do you think about Zora versus Matisse? I didn't see it, but I heard Matisse got robbed. Zora got robbed. I didn't see it. Word of the day: drugs, alcohol should really be avoided by most people. Yeah, I've got to avoid it, man. I'm just telling you, I got to avoid it because I don't have any. Now, my drug now is coffee. I'm still a bit of a fiend, but it's coffee. I was like, all right, I'll just get a cup of coffee. Whenever I want to smoke some weed or do something, I get a cup of coffee. Because at least I know that's not gonna, it is something though. And so, but I just had to replace it with something. I don't like that shit. My fogs, my brain. Yeah, man, it's bad for me, man. Every man has a vice you have to get under control. Yeah, agreed. My temper is bad too. I'll fight in a heartbeat. Like I'll fight in a heartbeat. I almost fought. I can't believe, man. I'm about to fight on a basketball court over my son's game. Like I was like, oh God, nah, dude, grow up, man. Before somebody puts you out of this planet. Fanon, did you see the women's unification last night? Yeah. I don't know if that was a unification because the belts was already unified, weren't they? But yeah, Cecilia Brækhus she beat the brakes off that girl, man. And I agree with I forget who said that they probably would have been a knockout if it would have went if it would have been 3-minute rounds. I'm like, why isn't she getting knockouts? It's because of the 3-minute rounds. She ain't got time to hit you with 5-6 more of them mugs. That overhand right, that jackhammer right was hurting that girl. Said Ron Finkel, yo, I'm gonna keep it real. If you wish violence on your life, sorry what happened to 6ix9ine, but damn, you asked for it. What happened to 6ix9ine? What happened to 6ix9ine? You talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine? Did something happen to Tekashi 6ix9ine? Yet? Because I would have sworn that would have happened a while ago. I didn't hear anything happening to him. Yep, they started catching her with that left hook. Yep, then started catching her. You ain't right. You ain't joking, man. He was woo-wee. She was cracking her with that left hook. Somebody drew on his face? Drew on his face? His face was already drawn on. What did it's the 70s? It said people often use drugs and liquor to mask evil deeds in the past. That's why I drink some shit you can't erase from your mind. That's why I try to help anyone I can because I always worry about karma. Hey, yeah, man. You got to do what we got to do, man. But you keep putting positive energy out, man. It's gonna, you work that energy to somebody else. Chevin Bodie said we just have to agree to disagree on dating age. Oh, that's cool. You can do you. I said that's my standard. Knock yourself out. You know what I mean? Knock yourself out, dude. Roll. I'm not I give my opinion. I don't give I'm not judging somebody for disagreeing with me. Greg White said arrogant often leads to anger issues. I failed anger management classes 4 times. Yeah, man. I just, I have major anger issues. If somebody brushes me the wrong way. Damn, that was probably fake. He got cops following him all the time. Somebody drew on his face. That's crazy. Let's see. My mom played basketball with Cheryl Miller in high school. She used to be hell at my football and game, shake my head. She was worse than my pops. Oh, yelling about what's going on. Yeah, that's why my daughter is actually, I think my daughter, well, she'll start a tennis match in a couple minutes, but that's why I try to stay away from her when she's doing her thing. But look, man, I'm about to roll up out of here in a second. He's having a face drawn on already. Yeah, it's shit, somebody been doing that to him. He said, "Oh, but dude, that dude he's hey man, I don't know much about that kid, but I do know that he's really, I don't know, man. Hey, it's why it's a reason I'm not big on. You ain't got to know my name, man. Chemicals make things worse. Yeah, they'll throw you off, man. Chef Bodie, it's a tough discussion. It's a tough discussion to have via chat. Hey, Chef and Bodie, man, look, this is my thing on it, man. I appreciate you. Much love in the super chat. Here's the thing, man. You got to date who you feel comfortable with and do what makes you feel comfortable. If you feel like it's a right decision and you're not manipulating or taking advantage of somebody, then you got to do you. Then you do you. I'll tell you the reason why I would say older men, younger women issue. One is, and if this doesn't apply to you, it doesn't apply to you. Number one, if you're 50 years old and you're dating a 22-year-old girl and you get her pregnant, right? By the time that you're going to be too old to take, you're going to be dead before that kid makes you have a chance of being dead before that kid becomes a full-fledged adult. You know what I mean? That's my thing. I wouldn't, if 60-year-old men, 56-year-old men getting 22-year-old girls pregnant, how are you going to raise the kid? And you're asking for a divorce, in my opinion, And also, shoot, man, that there could be a life companion for that girl. It's kind of tough. It's not you. But it's tough on a 20-year-old girl is going to like marry a 50-year-old man. You're going to be 80 years old when she's 50. You'll be dead when she's 55. She's going to have another 40 years of life left. So, like, if I was talking to my daughter, I'd be like, look, you don't want to marry a dude my age. He said, you got to be young enough to whoop my daughter's husband's. I got to be young enough to whoop my daughter's husband's ass. That's funny, too. But you got to do you, man. I don't want to sound like I'm preaching, man. Oh, is he? He's in the lead? Oh, yeah, I got to watch this. Come on, Tiger, baby. It's a comeback of Tiger. Now, you talk about somebody that's been through something, man. Oh, man, I am 78 pop his ass. Hey, don't say pop his ass. Hey, man, I got to tell you something, dude. Tiger Woods has been through it, man. I would love if this cat could win because dude has been through it, man. That dude has been through it. He's been through it with a lot of money, dog, but that cat has had such a hard time over the last several years, man. Such a hard time, man. Between his dad dying, all of that drama, back surgeries. He didn't want to play golf. The dude was just, his dad died. He just didn't want to play. I'm sure this dude was taking every kind of medication onto the planet. Man, to see if this dude get his shit back and come all the way back, man, that's what's up, man. I'm happy. I would be tremendously happy for Tiger. But look, man, I know that there's other people that are going to want to get on this live stream. I'm in an hour and a half. I'm kind of overstaying my welcome. Thanks to everybody, for tuning in. I'm going to probably drop some videos tomorrow. Of course, my man 78 Sports TV will be back tomorrow morning on Black Fight Fan TV's channel for his live stream. So, check him out. That's what's up. Doing mad pills, man. Dude was going through it tough, man. I won't date a matrimony chaser. 30 plus women desperate to marry or get preggo by the next man they meet with good credit and teeth. I wouldn't. Hey, man, some of these chicks don't want to marry, man. Some of these chicks don't want to marry. Personally, I ain't dating look, I try to tell you young dudes, man, this is my advice. You looking for a woman, go start hanging out at medical school parties. Okay? If you live near a university, go to a party at a medical school. Go to a party at the law school. Meet one of them. God, dog. These motherfuckers, all this money. Do you know this football player? There's a football player. I'll end on this. There was a football player when I was in law school he was playing for the Redskins. This dude's wife was there, and he was putting his wife through law school. This cat got cut like 2 years later. But after his wife graduated, they are still together. She's earning the money. Okay? Dude, if you in college, you 22, 23 years old, man, go meet some chicks go to the law school parties, Go to the medical school parties. Go over there, man. Go over there. What in the world would this dude like Devin Haney? What is Devin Haney? Devin, go find a medical school student. Go find a chick at the nursing school. These chicks are going to be making $200,000 for the rest of their life. And they're on top of their business. They're not gold. They're gold digging, all right, but they're digging for their money. Oh, say Tiger got his snow bunnies. I got snow bunnies back. Yeah, Tiger likes them white women, dog. But it is what it is, man. He do stay white chicks. You know, he used to knock off some black chicks. He said, med school gals, gals, bro, be on the law school ball, young and old. I don't date broke women. Any age and plenty of young girls I date are making bread. Yeah, now you dealing with that. That's what you got to do. That's my opinion on it anyway, man. If you cats with money, young cats with money, dog, don't go to the parties. Go to the law school parties. Go to the medical school parties. Go to the nursing school parties. Throw parties on for doctors. Throw them for them. There's all kind of black women that don't want to do anything but date black men, and black men ain't around. Right? And the ones that are there were like me, arrogant as fuck. You know what I mean? Those dudes are arrogant as hell. And they just like down to earth dudes who will talk to them, do what they got to do. You know, dog, that's where you need to go. Oh, yeah. Junior the Truth said, I locked my wife up when she was in engineering grad school. Yes. Oh, yeah. Now, if you living in New York, bro, Charlotte, man, I'm telling you, 50% of women I meet are at bars or 30 years plus meeting their moms. Yeah, that's why you want to go there, dog. Hey, look, Cass said medical school chicks got too much debt for a while. They're not going to have debt. They're not going to have debt in year 10. Now, they do take longer to go, dude, but dog, that debt doesn't stay around with them forever because they're going to make $400,000 a year. They're going to make $400,000. They're going to pay their debt off, man. You don't have a lot of unemployed radiologists. It's just long money. They're just broke for a longer period of time, man. But anyway, man, it is what it is, man. Like I said, I got my wife. I'm chilling. And my wife's good people, man. They live with their mom. Oh, no, I said, they live with their mom. I thought that's what you said. They live with their mom. Yeah. Say radiologists they crazy money, man. Radiologists make crazy money, dude. Dentists too, but dentists they want to try to commit suicide and stuff. Dentists are sad people. Dentists, orthodontists, all that. But anyway, it is what it is, y'all. I appreciate y'all showing up, man. And yeah. Good morning, political princess. What's happening with you? Yeah, but I got to roll. Yeah, everybody out. I'm out, man. It's been a lot of fun. I'm going to let somebody else jump on this live. And I'm out. Peace.